Until you define who that exact somebody is, you're going to be who you already are. Is your mindset a key or is it a door? Trust is on the same caliber of love. Make a rule of action to get the exact result you want. Your beliefs are constructions. We are naturally born to seek pleasure and run away from pain. There's an underlying factor of any action. Your story matters as much as the matter it is made of. Have you had a moment to yourself today? There's a door that's open for everyone. It's called life. Google describes the word effective as a way that produces the intended results or a successful proposition. But what do you? Time allocation is just as important as knowing what you're going to do today. The moment of discovery is really the discovery of a question. Effectiveness is an adverb meaning having an effective day is to describe each day you have as a way that is produces the intended result or a successful result. To utilize your day effectively, you must allocate time for the things you want to do. Blaming others comes from wanting to find a reason. Your underlying assumptions shape your experience. Everything is easier said than done. Perfection is a man-made idea. Even God called the whole world good. Life isn't only about getting what you want, but learning to want what you get. Every choice you make is another step you take. The ability of expressing your true self isn't wrong or right because it's truth. There's a difference between tunnel vision and funnel vision. What's more powerful, the past, present, or future? Some people would rather live in the time they know, the past. An aha moment isn't a happy ending, but a door opening. Your belief is your advantage. Create a system or process to read an inspirational quote or word daily. Do you fear change or what change brings? Life happens for us, not against us. Do not try to forget, to neglect. Either accept or deny what comes to you or what you come with. As you listen to this, I'm just reminding you that you can do this. Enjoy this moment. Either let go, heal, or cope with what's happened in your life. Remember, your beliefs are either limiting you or excelling you. Just because you stop for a couple days does not mean you cannot start again. Failure is only temporary defeat, and that's what you need to remember. Don't feel upset if you're overwhelmed. You live on earth. You are capable, able, and ready. You cannot get well in the same environment that made you sick. Lead your life and do not be led by another's living. Your friends are simply the alternative version of you. Success cannot be pursued, it must be ensued. Some sort of suffering is necessary for a person to achieve maximum psychological growth. Our senses are windows to the world. Remember, it's not only God who speaks to you. What if change is the only continuum in life? Stress plus rest equals growth. Judge me by my progress. If you do the first thing, you'll naturally come up with the second, third, and fourth, and so on. You are the golden needle in the haystack. If you could have 3 wishes granted to you right now, what would you ask for? What is your relationship with your parents like? How many times do you dream a day? Actions speak louder than words. In other words, your actions are more powerful than the words you say. So what you do represents who you are. How are you going to know what you're doing is going to work? The feeling of a trapped corner equates to the space of an open room. How it works, God is above your desires, dreams, wants, goals, aspirations, and inspirations. Cultivate your own initiative. In other words, become somebody who works as if they are somebody. Behind the scenes creates all the scenes. Caring is not only about looking after, but to prepare for. You are the advantage. You keep chasing your goals, chasing your dreams, chasing the next day. All in all, not giving the time, or even better, not giving the space for those goals and those dreams as its own entity to work on itself. Take your time, don't let time take you. We cherish a baby's first steps, but never our own when we try something new. Your discipline should override your motivation. Confidence is a door, not a key. A stumble may prevent a fall. We have a storage brain capacity of over 1 million gigabytes, roughly 4,000 iPhones, but we only use 34, roughly half of an iPhone, on a day-to-day basis. You are not simply one story, but a multitude of different stories. Use intention, not invention. Cool, you've read the book, but have you studied it? Don't make life hell for yourself, but don't make it heaven either. You could say, make it more like earth, where it's right and just. Have you found a way to make your dreams happen? There's a canvas behind the painting. What's left you behind? Once you reduce the noise and focus on what matters, it becomes a lot fucking easier. Also, the noise isn't outside, it's all in your head. Gain speculation of self, and in that realization of more, let's go. Whenever you don't achieve the goal, you achieve something else. Is being successful reaching the end goal or doing the daily steps towards it? Maintain that house, the place you live in the same way you would maintain your body if you were unwell. What can and can't you do? Your house is based on walls and doors of certain rooms for certain actions, but what about your life? What is it based on? Utilize the way you think to your advantage to win. Speak your worth. You don't have to get it right the first time. You can still achieve something by stepping away from it. If you were not yourself, how would you look at yourself? Stop disbelieving your thoughts, actions, and ideas. When you're trying to attain something greater than you, instead go deeper into your way, deeper into your wants, deeper into your beliefs, and your goals will come. The only way to know if something's going to work is by doing that something. Accept, allow, and be in that time when it's tough, and when you don't want to work, and when you want to lay in bed, and when you just want to eat junk food, just for that day, but also be there when you push yourself even further, when you have the energy, when you've got the spirit of prosperity. Dream in action. Look wider and deeper. By recognizing the issues in your life changes the perspective. This includes expressing feelings about the issues and problems. It's time to start believing. Change requires you to be okay with the change, meaning be open and honest about what direction in life you're going in and what standards you have in your life. Develop support networks, or the alternative is to get a coach to help you alongside your journey. Develop new behaviors. It's as simple as substituting new responses, thoughts and feelings for the old ones. Reward yourself for being good. By reinforcing new behavior, it makes you more likely, way more than it did before, to do it again. Stay committed to the actions that will bring about change. This is about becoming more confident in your ability to perform the tasks related to that particular goal or desired change. Make a difference in your life today. You have an ability to achieve, to go beyond, and to overcome what you are facing today. Realize there's no other version of you. The way you think, the way you act, the way you talk, the way you behave, and that is your advantage in this life. Be there for yourself. Help yourself in any way possible. Be okay with being vulnerable. Be okay with helping others when their times of need. Remove negative feelings and replace them with positivity by understanding that this moment requires you. Tough times will come. Prepare yourself for what you think is ahead, but also remember what you've been through in your past.